we're going to try some Boros nonsense today. I did well in a challenge recently, and I haven't played this sort of deck. Alright. Here's what I got so far. I might just try this list straight up, although unclear to me if the creativity stuff is actually good or not, but we'll leave it for now. It's creativity. It's not just like 4 Vaultborn Tyrants shoved in. The plan is to polymorph into them essentially. How am I doing? I am exactly fine. Yeah, so I mean not much to this deck. The original list had a bunch of fountain ports and a bunch of non-mountains. I think you just need more mountains in the deck. I have no thoughts on the 4-color landfall deck. What's up, Janky? Welcome back. So yeah, we're gonna try this deck. Yeah, a 2-mana Rule of Law is a lot. Although, there's gonna be a bunch of matchups where I side it out in, probably. Like, I think the plan a lot of the time will be to side out the Hide Noons for, like, some combination of these cards. Probably not Rest in Peace, but we'll see. Anyways, just give it a go. September 23, 24. Side. Boros Creativity. Will I win round 1 with Pioneer Boros Creativity? Yes. Nope, you're a noob. Alright, prediction up if you want to gamble. As usual, the deck is on FlexSlot if you want to check it out. You can check out all of my decks there, and if you want to make your own decks or sideboard guides, check out that site. Quick rundown, this is like basically a Boros control deck, but you happen to have Creativity plus Vaultborn Tyrant. You can technically cast a Vaultborn Tyrant, you have 5 green sources, you have Fabled that makes treasures. Just some token makers like Sokenzin and Wandering Emperor. The original list had Fountain Port. I kind of still want to smuggle 1 Fountain Port in, but I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Although it is what it is. Alright, we're going to head into our first match. Get your bets in if you want to. So, Biraj, you coming to this thing in a few weeks? Sweet. Feel free to say hi. I'll be around. You need this high noon. It's nonsense to stop. Is just Squid. Last seen deck 8 days ago. Rakdos Aggro. It's not a very capable hand versus anyone, so mulligan. Oh, they're also Kihira. I still do not think you can keep this hand. It doesn't do very much. I think I'll like reluctantly keep and bottom my torch to the tower. Actually, if it's Kihira, there's a chance that it's just like a Boros mirror. It is in fact a Boros mirror. Is this deck just going to be infesting the leagues today and tomorrow? Will be infesting the leagues. Yeah, probably. I bet it's a Boros Creativity mirror. Oh, they still have shit I Ganjo in their deck, so we're already ahead. I added mountains to the deck. I don't have like Ganjo in my deck like they do. You have no idea what you want to play in Pioneer? Buy Kihira, you say? Okay. I hope they go for creativity. I can also draw token makers and I'll be fine. That's good. The problem is High Noon means I can't cast both my torches anyways. That's why I tapped out. You don't play a lot of Pioneer, what to play in the Super? Probably not this deck, but I'm also not the boss of you. Alright, I think I'm just going to pass and see if they attack. If they do, I can exile it with Wandering Emperor. I mean, yeah, it's a good exchange for them, but can't do much about it. The Rakdos aggro deck is certainly good. I would argue it's probably the best deck in the format if you don't play a lot of Pioneer. Nice. I'm still going to do this because I think giving up drawing 2 cards is too much. I also have this creativity in my hand, obviously. Always yield. Okay. The talents are really just much better than the cards that my opponent drew, obviously. But that's like the problem with playing a High Noon deck. If you play a High Noon mirror and your opponent doesn't draw High Noon and you do, it's like kind of a disaster. Alright. I think I'm just going to go for creativity for 3 on my 3 tokens. They can only play 1 removal. Like, I guess they can cast that and that. I guess maybe I should have thought about waiting a turn, actually. I don't really want to change the Roxas because, like, if they have a get lost, it's pretty brutal to do that. So we do it for 3, they do that and that. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to wait a turn on it, and if they don't attack again, which is fine, then I'll just creativity for a bunch next turn. just let it die. It's fine. Is it just gonna be Boros mirrors all the way down today, chat? Drew a card. So they only have one rule spell up, so now I can go for the knockout punch of creativity for a bunch, I think. Discard Change of the Rocks and tap land, I think. Alright. Well. Poe was just off it. Caretaker's talent is so good. You need to just find a shelf for back to nature. Oh, good luck with that. My opponent conceded a match. I did not want to play a mirror anymore. Alright, I claim victory, chat. I claim victory. Alright, going to match 2. Classic 1-0 victory. Opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Also, thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. Does help to support the stream. If you really want to support the stream, it's still September. You can subscribe for some amount of discount. I think it's 25%. Or if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, you can use one free one per month. Consider using it here. All right, heading to match 2. Yeah, my opponent was just off it, which is fine. You know. You don't have to play the Match of Magic out if you don't want to. Yo, Dindry, welcome back. Thank you for the Prime. I can open a chest on the other account in a bit. I guess I keep. Well, I think blue-white should destroy this deck, theoretically, but... that's just theoretical, obviously. So let's get some Jarvis claps in chat for Thindry. No companions, so probably Rakdos midrange. Guess I'll still... could be Sacrifice, I guess. High Noon's actually pretty good for Sacrifice. Oh yeah, the version I has 2 Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna play Fable this turn. Alright. When it rains Fables, it pours Fables, I guess. Caretaker's talent is crazy good in this deck. I don't want to take damage. My hand, like, I'm really good to go along with this hand. I think just one. Okay, that's fine. Rakdos midrange deck in this economy. Push my token? Sure. It does look like Rakdos midrange. Oh, it's probably Jund Sacrifice because of the well, they didn't show Gigantha. Okay, I don't know what's going on. The Overgrown Tomb made me think Jund something, but do I want to rummage anything away? Charmaw's main? Wrong format for Charmaw main. But I do get the joke. Is this deck the real deal? I don't know. I think there are some probably not very winnable matchups for this deck, but might as well see what's up. Is it crazy to discard Fable? What if I just discard nothing, actually? Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard nothing and see what they do. I think I'm just gonna pass with the Wandering Emperor up. There goes a Blood Crypt. Okay, it is Sacrifice. Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna make 2 tokens and not try to block. I guess they can ping it down with their, well, they can only ping one thing down, and I'm fine with that. Good draw. So, because of High Noon, they can only cast 1 removal spell, so it's safe to Creativity for 2. They're thinking about using both Bloods to kill this, I think, because there would be 2 sacrifices on stack. I have a trigger now, so they have priority. I think that's what they're thinking about, but if they do that, I'll just like polymorph both of these into 2 Vaultborns. But we'll see what they do. Looks like they're thinking about it anyways. Wait, they didn't do it. By the way, this deck was played by selesneal to top 4 in one of the challenges. I think they're a pretty skilled player, so that's the other reason I wanted to try it. think you can beat this card. They were sacrificed, but they didn't reveal Gigantha. What does that mean? I don't know what it means. Alright. I think what I wanted to do earlier when I tried this matchup earlier was cut all of the high noons. Cut like 3 Chain to the Rocks because they're not that good. And have the Wear Tears and Sunfalls in. Well, the problem is, and this might just be an unsolvable issue, is if you try to play Dwarven Mine with the number of non-mountains that the first list had, I think you're asking for a lot of trouble. Like, I was just consistently drawing hands that had, like, way too many non-mountains for Dwarven Mine, so it was a really big problem. Of course, you could play a version of this deck that doesn't have Dwarven Mine, and maybe that's better. So, like, obviously, like, Fountain Port's crazy powerful. They still did not reveal Gigantha, so I guess they just don't have it. Okay. My hand's just like a bunch of interactive spells, so I don't really care what they take. I think I'll actually keep that one. Okay. Interesting to run out the cat without a way to sack it. Maybe, like... I don't know. That's very weird to me. Fable. Alright, I'll kill it with Tear, probably. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna pick it off so I don't get a rummage. Alright, let's go. Are they gonna play Land Yigra? They might. Deadly Dispute, sure. Sure. Do I think they have push? Okay, I think they've tapped out, so I'm gonna go for it. You shouldn't really go, like, tap out versus deck, but... Alright, cool. Can you beat one Vaultborn? Of him, but there's no cat. I can destroy that with Wear Tear if I want to. I'll see what they do on the next turn. I don't think I have to kill it immediately. Alright, I'll take 5. No big deal. I'll take 5. Okay. They're out of cards, huh? Is it crazy to just attack and sit on Wandering Emperor? I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think casting Sunfall is obviously good. Probably wins the game a large portion of the time as well, but... Okay, I guess they forced the issue. Oh, it gives it... Oh, I probably should have done that, actually. I felt like I didn't have to Sunfall, actually, but... No, I should have played the Kihira, I think. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I don't think they have a very good attack, actually. Which is a kind of funny part of this. Okay. I'm gonna block if they let me. Oh, actually, they can't activate the blood. They have no cards in hand. Sure. Alright, I'm 2-0 with this deck so far. What's mono green matchup like? I don't know. This is like my 5th match with the deck. I can't really say very much about it. Alright. Round 3, prediction up. I'm gonna run a quick ad and go to the bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back for match number 3. Thanks for everyone being here. Be back in 1 sec. I mean, I think part of the impetus for this deck is that High Noon is very good right now. Like, that's part of the reason to play this deck. Because you kind of get free wins from the High Noon. High Noon is, like, kind of good at protecting your creativity for not getting blown up by a bunch of removal, you know? Anyways, prediction up for match 3. Thanks for everyone being here. Guess we'll look at other decks. Alright, we have a match. Factor Fiction Games. Alright, so Yorion deck. Could be Azorius, could be something else. I think I'll keep, though. And yeah, without the value lands and the mana base, the Azorius matchup is probably a lot harder. High Noon has, like, Lava Axed you out? That's rough. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on, but I guess we'll find out. It smells like some sort of nonsense combo deck, honestly, but... Blue-green turtle ramp? Can you link a list to it? You really wanted to save that 2 damage, huh? Draw. Simic Turtle Ramp is what I'm calling this. But is like Blossoming Turtle or which turtle? Is it the green shell from Bloomborough? Green shell? Is this deck good? Last pull Mimic. I don't think that works the way you want it to, on it. I mean, yes, my opponent may be bad. Look at all these Vaultborn Tyrant triggers. No, boy, where are you going? It's having so much fun. Oh. Look at all those Vaultborn Tyrant triggers, chat. Just look at it. Dino Divinity is so enjoyable. Yeah, that's good. High Noon does not look very good, as usual. Alright, let's see what... This deck was listed. Is Sunfall good versus this deck? Kind of looks like it is, yeah. Alright, Sunfall. Sunfall. They have a bunch of counterspells. And 2 Ashioks. Well, Ashiok doesn't do shit. But I'll probably just have to Chandra in. If they try to like leave a bunch of change of equations or whatever. Hey look, I'm a Planeswalker control deck this game with an uncastable 7-drop. Not a good draw. Hand's very clunky. Well, can't do anything better. I'm not sure I'm doing very well in this game, but we'll see. It's a lot of Ipnu Rivulets. Granted. Are they getting like a disenchant for this, probably? Look at all of these change of rocks. Negate. Alright. You got a negate in your hand. Time to discard a Vaultborn Tyrant, I think. I'm probably gonna lose. Like, if they have Turtle plus negate backup, that's almost unbeatable here, I think. Nah, we'll play it out for a few turns. Yorion to him. Okay. I could run them out of counters. I see. Those are actually kind of big with these deserts, huh? I guess I'll cast it now and see if they negate. Sure got me. You got me so good, opponent. What's up, Bobby? That made me laugh. Sure. That's true. Mana Crypt is banned in Pioneer. Are you playing the LCQs for the upcoming RC, Bobby? Or are you busy? Anyways, we're currently 2-0 with this deck, but no conflict, so you can't go. Fair enough. We are 2-0 with this Boros deck somehow, but I have some deep-seated concerns about this deck already. Kidnap. Alright, 3 stun counters. Geometric reduction. Gershi. Which is also nonsense because it's not a real math term. Also, welcome to the stream, Gershi. Hope you're having a good one. I have more concerns about opponent's deck. I think opponent's deck is not actually functional, but... Back to nature. Oh, shit. How the fuck do I ever beat Back to Nature? Huh. I might be cooked, chat. I may be cooked by, Back to Nature. Oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. What Horizontal Shaman? Kidnap. It's like control magic from Bloomburrow. Oh, no, they cooked me real good. I'm not gonna lie. They wanted it more. I suppose have Skrell's Hive in them on the play. Seems kind of bad, but the Chandras also seem atrocious now that we've seen the game play out. Alright, do this, and I'll cut like one change of the rocks probably. Torture Tower is also pretty bad versus them. But disenchant for their kidnap? No, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to just like focus on my plan as much as possible, but your dormmates had 4 main deck Back to Nature and casual? Did you have a Karmic Justice in your deck? Have I faced Azorius control, and is that my concern in the deck? That is part of the concern for my for this deck, but I have not faced it yet. The original list is probably better off because of like a bunch of fountain ports or whatever, you know. Alright, we don't need another one of those. I need an untapped land, that's what I need. Karmic Justice is real fun versus, whatchamacallit, that thing. For Back to Nature. Damn, no untap land. It's okay. We'll look again for an untap land. There we go. Better late than never. The one of the big issues with this deck, I think, is just it's like pretty clunky. I think is the actual biggest issue, you know. I was dreaming of the turn 2 Scrawl's Hive, turn 3 Caretaker's Talent, but it was not meant to be, apparently. It's like Phyrexian Arena, right, chat? Oh, I fixed it some by adding red sources. Well, I technically didn't fix it, but someone else fixed it for me, so... Classical Mimic? Tapped? They probably have... I wonder if I can just poison them out this game. Maybe. Am I worried about flooding out? Not really. Just gonna say go. Okay. It's 7 or 10 or more. Okay. That's a ways off. Cards for everyone. Cards for me. So I'm thinking about Granted for Back to Nature, but I don't think I can really avoid it this game. So I'm probably just going to make the most obvious play, which looks like this. Alright. This is what I got. Alright, they did not have Granted for Back to Nature. Alright, so we're 3-0 with the deck so far. I would not say we've played many close matches or close games. Which is kind of funny. Maybe that's just how Pioneer is. I don't know. Like, those games are just not close. Leagues are noise? Yeah, something like that. But they might not be noise all the time. I don't know. It was a mirror and my opponent conceded after game 1, Bobby. They just didn't want to play it anymore. I think if you want QPs, you're better off playing prelims. Otherwise, you should just play leagues. Prelims don't fire? All of them? That's sad. Inside MTG, last seen deck, Rakdos Aggro. Alright. See how this matchup is. I'm on the draw. I think that's like one of the most important things, honestly. Just gonna mulligan. That sounds like kind of atrocious, honestly. Like everything costs 3 or 4. Gigantha. Yeah, I'm just gonna mulligan. I guess on 6, I'll keep. Oh, that's true. Stefan is like one of those, I guess. This is my second weight source. We gotta stop using the word geometrically. I think I'm just gonna... Well, if I manage the creativity, it's so good. I'll just bottom the second Wandering Emperor, I think. Alright, y'all gotta chill out on this stuff. The next person who says that's where stuff has to sub to the channel. That's not good. I'm so dead in this game. When's my RC? October 5th. This weekend there's one in South America. I think it might be Brazil. Because it was a 6-card hand, and if I drew anything that costs less, like, on 6 cards, it's fine to keep. On 7, it's definitely not fine to keep. Alright. I think I want the Clarions. I'm going to cut 2 Caretaker's talent. I could also see trimming like 1 Vaultborn. Just like putting something else in my deck. Oh, these cards kind of suck. Yes, this weekend is the South American one. The week after is the whatchamacallit one. The US one. In fake Washington, D.C., aka Chantilly, Virginia. Well, I have 2 torches in my hand, so I'm never going to mulligan, but there's certainly a fail case to this hand. I am besmirching it. I might find another Dwarven Mine. Okay. If I find red source and Dwarven Mine in a row, it's better to do it this way. Okay. Not a secret. Actually, I should cast this, and I should just bargain the Torch of the Tower during the upkeep with it. Killing that. I could see you liking blue-white, yeah. So if they have another trick, I'm kind of cooked, huh? Maybe I should just torch this thing to begin with. Didn't really play out well for me, but... It ended up not being better, yeah, I think. But we'll see what they do. Okay, nice. Nope. Most convenient turn to use the Kihira mana. Okay. So, can they lethal me with one spell? No, a Titan Strength would be +4. So not quite. So take 4, go to 5. High Noon's doing good work this game. Alright, game's over. And that's the power of High Noon in this matchup, even though it doesn't seem like it would be that good. Do I want the last Vaultborn in and shave another talent? Maybe, actually. It's kind of hard to take time off to play the talent on 3 in this matchup. This is highly illegal to keep. No removal. Then I'm just gonna go to 5. Should I just go to 4? Like, what's the likelihood this hand wins? Alright. This is probably better than those other hands. I'm gonna keep the 3 lands and change the rocks. Like, this actually seems somewhat plausible I could win with this hand. Alright, Thoughtseize me next turn. Thoughtseize me. Come on, Thoughtseize me next turn. Do it, opponent. Yes! I got him, chat! We got him! Yo, what's up, selesneal? Did you notice I put more mountains into your deck? Alright, I think we keep that one. Fuck, they drew a land. That's not good. I think you keep a fair number of one-landers in that deck. Alright. That one I don't need, I think. They were on 6 and I was on 4. But them Thoughtseizing my hand where I had no spells in it is definitely evening the odds a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if their hand was Swiftspear, Challenger, Swiftspear, Thoughtseize, Challenger, 1 land, I think it's very reasonable to keep that hand. And I mean, obviously, like, most of the deck is actually cheap spells, so who can say for sure? Alright. Come on, Clarion off the top. Nope. I have to play this out, though. I died to a lot of things, but I can't really avoid it this game. What's Laplands? Does blocking actually beat any of their range? This already has trample, so it's... I guess blocking beats their range if they have exactly 1 pump spell. Alright, sure. I'm likely cooked anyways, but... Oh, Invigorated Rampage. That's a nice one. Alright, my goose is cooked, chat. Would I have drawn anything good? Nope. Alright, well, good beats. My 4-card hand did not win. Alright. Playing for the 4-1 in round 5. Get your bets in. Probably play another week with this deck afterwards, just for more science. I might try some other things with the deck. It's a really fast deck to play with. I guess a lot of my matches just went super fast, though. I didn't play any, like, long, grindy games. You know? Well, this ain't it. I'm gonna keep on the draw. I think on the play would be... Well, I'm kind of just hoping my opponent's off to high noon, I guess is what I'm saying, but we'll know more after game 1. I'm going to play the Jetmir Garden, I think. I think I want to have all my lands in play this game. It's probably... Is it Waste Knot? I don't... Okay, it's some nonsense. Do I even want to play this High Noon out? You know what? I'll show my opponent some respect. Shit. They got me. I guess I wish I had played on a mountain. They can get their Aetherborn back, I guess. Right. In any case, it's not a huge deal. This is not a tribal deck. This is a Kahira. This is a creativity deck. This deck also had a bunch of showings last weekend, so this is way less nonsense than my opponent's deck. They didn't field me again. I have dwarves in my deck. What do you want from me? Very clearly have dwarves in my deck. Grey Merchant tomorrow. I will not be using Grey Merchant tomorrow. Found a lot of lands. That's a responsible go for the throat. Do I like this? I don't know, I'm just trying things. I don't have any strong opinions. Sure. I guess that's a reason to play High Noon out versus that. My opponent's like Monoblack pile. Monoblack midrange. No, it's just like, yeah, it's some Monoblack deck, I guess. Finally a use for this mountain, extra mountain. I'm gonna keep the Battlefield Forge in case they start fielding my white sources. Pretty sure the Schism. Okay. Hope I don't die to these random chip shots. Would be kind of disappointing. Well, I can use that to kill the creature at least, which denies them a card. It's a very expensive removal spell in this scenario, but it's better than nothing, I guess. It's high noon, chat! Maybe their hand's like 4 Fatal Pushes or something. Well, I guess I can play another one out because it is a removal spell. It's 4:37. You want a nap? Well, it's 5:40 here, and I don't want to nap. It's a 5-point Castle Lockthwain. I guess I kind of have to kill it. It's kind of a nice one to draw. Look, only you can do what your heart desires, Grixis. If that's how you pronounce your username. Is it Grixis? Nice, I got it right. Alright. Okay. I could have bargained away the thing I was supposed to, but whatever. Rats. Mardu Energy one trick. There are worse things to be, I think. I'm gonna cycle this and see if I draw a different land to play. Okay, well, I guess we can get a bunch of value at least. They didn't want to pay 4 life for another card. Becomes night. I think I may have to just minus on this to kill it guaranteed, because I think they have a Fatal Push in their hand or something somewhere. If it dies to Edict, it sucks for me, but whatever, that's fine. Okay. They're really trying to deny me. Like, this is why I'm glad I didn't, like, try to block. Okay. Interesting. Are they out of disruption now? Guess I can do this. I'll take 1 damage by my Emperor, but I think that's fine. Will I draw the 4th High Noon to lethal them? We lost to Rakdos Aggro in 3, yeah. I almost stabilized the game where I went to 4 cards, to be fair. Okay. I'm just going to leave the High Noon activation up this turn. If I get to my next turn, they have no blockers, they'll get killed, so it's fine. Alright. I do want to play this out. Do not want that. Alright. They're at 8. They draw again and leave themselves dead to High Noon? That's the real question. Somewhat unfortunate. I wonder what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, that's a good one. I also think this is the responsible thing to do. I think, like, most other things you do will get you killed, probably. That's interesting. I think I'll just do this to see if it resolves. If it resolves, they have nothing then. Right, they have nothing nice. So now I'll go for it. And just make a Vaultborn, because I don't think they can ever beat a Vaultborn here. Boom. Click a no in that one, chat. Oops. Alright, so you go. I wonder what's going to happen in this game now with the Shield Druid. When I said I hadn't played a grindy game yet, now we've played a super grindy game. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I'm not set on anything. I'll decide right before the RC because I'm at my house. No level 3? I didn't even want to level it to... Oh! I could have leveled to 3. I don't know. I guess I could have done that. I'd forgotten I had already used that copy level. Okay, what is their plan here? Sunken Citadel. Well, now it doesn't, but it could have before, yeah. But also, that, like, banks on me not having Torch to the Tower or something like that. Remember, the opponent doesn't know my hand. I take my opponent's face. They'll block here. Nice. I guess I'll just make 2 more. Yeah. Alright, the game has ended now. Arguably the game had ended before, but... Alright, nice. We are up game 1 versus Monoblack Midrange. He's on the draw. I think these high nones are not particularly good. This is fine, this is fine. Is this good? Not really. Guess I'll leave in 2 high nones because they're also removal spells in the very long game, but I don't think Skrelv's Hive is where I want to be at. Well, on the play I might have Skrelv's Hive in my deck. Skrelv's Hive is probably the card I'm most skeptical of in the sideboard. I don't think you actually want Clarion versus them. Like, I think you just want Sunfall. But it's kind of close, I guess. Alright, maybe alright. I'll cut the high noons for Clarions. I think that's fine. It is close, though. Caretaker's Talent is a real powerhouse here. Well, I don't think you can cut Torch, otherwise you will die to the creature lands. I think Wedding Announcement is just not a good card, yeah. Also, the thing about Torch in this deck is it actually often kills X3s, because you have a lot of fodder for it, so... Like, I don't want to just let them have free reign to attack with their creature lands forever, you know? Oh, thanks. I'm just going to use it here. There goes my Fobway. Does not look very appealing here. So we'll bin it. So if I didn't have the Torch here, they could deal me like 12 damage with this Mutavault or something ridiculous, probably. It's not great either for me. Okay. I guess I have to put it on a land that can be fielded, but that's fine. Problem is, them being mana screwed, my deck's not great at taking advantage of it. Like, I just can't really do anything if they get stuck on lands because I'm like, okay, it's not great for me. Alright, see you later, Sacred Tundra. I think for them to have sweepers in this deck is a misunderstanding of what actually happens in the matchup. Okay. I think the plan is to channel Sukenzen if they tap out. Well, I guess we'll see what they do, but... Alright, now I'm going to do this instead. Okay. I'm gonna cycle and see what I draw. If I draw a different land, then I'll just discard that and keep the Sukenzen. Alright, I'll discard that anyways. So there's only 2 Vaultborns left in my deck, but that's enough if I ever draw Creativity. I could have killed it, but it gives them the Preacher back, and I think I would lose the Preacher. I think like this is less threatening than the Preacher right now, if that makes sense. Okay, I guess I get it all now. Alright, that's all I have. Oh, Cyclones, Sukenzen, and Torch. Okay. Probably should have done that then. Cosmic Bronco. Don't really think I can let that one live either. Guess we'll just, like, attack them in my slow, mid, like, I don't know, I guess we're gonna put them out of position by attacking them. No, I don't think so. I'm planning on playing Enchanties tomorrow on this stream, though, assuming MTGO doesn't, like, burn itself alive. Alright, so this is the problem with not having a basic mountain, is they can field your Chain to the Rocks. But there's only 5 basic mountain in the deck, so it's like, whatever. Okay, has this and Zago. Fortunately, this will draw them a card when they attack me, but I can't do anything about it. I'm in kind of dire straits now. Shit, they can get their other one back too. Too bad it's not Boseiju, so I could get a Dwarven Mine off of it, but that's how it be. I'm probably still winning if I draw a Creativity, but I would have to draw one soon. I'm gonna chump with only one. Okay. I think plussing is worse than making me sack a creature because my best out is Creativity, I think. But think that might be enough to make me not do that. Alright, guess I'll attack Liliana. Still have one more turn to draw creativity, I think, before it's too late. The treasure token's obviously valuable for that purpose as well. So maybe they'll attack my Wandering Emperor instead of me. The answer appears to be that's what they're doing. I'll get a 6. I don't think blocking does much. I also think the other issue with Valgavoth is it's worse, like, on a lot of boards to just make that thing, because you can definitely just die when you get that thing out, whereas the Vaultborn, like, insta-stabilizes you. Alright, I think I'm just doing this. I'm still hoping to draw creativity. Like, here if I draw creativity for 2, it's still pretty good. If you've never drawn creativity. Well, I knew what I signed up for. That's, like, not an issue. I'm gonna get the treasure, because then if I draw Vaultborn Tyrant, I can cast it then. But I just think Valgavoth is not as impactful as the other big idiots that you can play in creativity. Like, both Atraxa and Vaultborn seem way better to me. Alright, I'm at 4. Oh wait, crew that, activate that, attack with all is lethal. Okay. They probably see it. It's not very hard to see, I would imagine. That's identical because I would take 2 from the Sheoldred during my draw step. Okay. Yeah, Sheoldred's Edict killing Vagavoth? I don't know how to say it. Vagavoth cleanly is like certainly an issue. Right. I think I'm just gonna submit. Sunfall would have been good to top deck there at some point, but I'm gonna play Dwarven Mind tapped on turn 1 actually. This hand's quite strong actually. It, like, basically I think Caretaker's talent is basically the nuts or some. Hashtag, like 7 Thoughtseizes were cast in between that. If you're trolling, it's not very funny. If you're serious, well, you're also like out of your mind. There were literally like 7 turns in between those game actions. It's unfortunate that I don't have a plains. This is a scenario where you want a plains in your deck, though. But okay, it worked itself out, thankfully. Killed me again. They're just spending all their time to land destruction me out. Where, I mean, like, it's annoying, but it's not really much more than annoying. Classic Bronco. Okay. Not gonna block, actually. I think the green mana from that is better for my... Like, the colored mana from the treasure is way more valuable than draining. Rats. Sure, I'll force. Okay, they didn't have it. Cool. I'll play this and say go. If they path apparel me, it's not even that bad for me because I have 2 Fables about to flip. If they path apparel, it trades with... Well, I guess we'll see what they do this turn, but... Extinction event. Alright, I'm blocking now. Because they will event on even. Like, even if I didn't block, I think they would still event on even, so... You're kind of just, like, priced into blocking, I think. Wow, really? I'm gonna see if they have 3 fatal pushes. Oh wait, I only have 2 Vaultborns left. I should have only done this for 2. Oh wait, no, the reason I did it for 3 is if they have 2 fatal pushes, it plays around it better. So they can event me, that's fine. I just wanted to get an influx of resources. I can probably hardcast this at some point. I find another Naya source. Channel, sure. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, actually. Okay. So they're going to event these 3. Okay, maybe this was a punt. I don't want to draw that. Okay. I can wait to see what I draw here. I think I might have thrown this game by throwing both my Vaultborns into their thing. I'm gonna hope to draw Clarion or Sunfall. There are 4 of them left in the deck. I mean, I can, but like, what does it do? I don't have anything to do with it. Like, it's on level 3 now, but oh, I could have cohered. I should have just cohered instead. Whoops. Oh, definitely should have cohered. Now Clarion doesn't kill both of their creatures. Getting the spinning wheel for some reason. There we go. If I get lost something now, I guess this flips back, right? But then they'll have 2... No, I think it's probably not worth it. Okay. Invoke Despair is their top card, so I'm probably cooked. So I draw something really good. Sunfall this turn. Rats. Alright, guess I'll do this then. I was hoping to like be able to pick off a creature with it, but they didn't let me. Okay. Wait, can control Z? I can't. I should have thought about it more. Maybe I should have kept the talent and given them the Aetherborn back, but this is probably better. Okay. If I main face the Emperor, then don't they just edict the thingamajig? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, guess I die. I feel like I can't win if I main phase the Emperor, right? Well, my plan was to ambush something with a creature and get way ahead. Right? Like, doesn't that work out better if they don't have a discard spell? Because I have Caretaker's talent? Geometric reduction all around. I mean, like, in that spot, I feel like I was a heavy favorite as long as, like, I was allowed to ambush my thing, but they cast a discard spell, so I wasn't, you know. Is there anything I want to try for the next league? Or at least next few matches I want to play with this deck? Yeah, that was my thought, Dynamos, but I don't know. Obviously, it could be wrong, but I don't think it was. Alright, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, run a quick ad. Thanks for everyone being here. We'll play a few more matches with this deck. Be right back in 3 minutes. All right, I'm back. With regards to the +1 Liliana thing, my hand was Mountain Wandering Emperor. So if they +1, I would discard Mountain. All right, do I want to change anything? Open all cabinets? Why are we doing open all cabinets again? Chat, that hasn't been a thing for so long. The open cabinets nonsense. Open all cabinets, close all cabinets. Here's what else. We're gonna head into the next few matches. I'm probably only gonna play like 3 of the 5 matches, or more realistically, I'm probably gonna call it from an hour from now. But we'll play a few matches more. I don't think I want to change anything, but all right. Guess will I win the match? Didn't win that one. Whoever bet no on that one really got a rake. A good rake. All right, prediction up. Oh, is it a Boros mirror? Maybe not. Keep. So it's sacrifice. So then I'm just gonna main phase torch that, honestly. So they can't dispute. Okay. I need to draw some spells now. I suspect this is a matchup where you don't actually want the High Noon stuff in your deck very much either, but... I missed a land? Okay. Alright. I could shock in the land, but I don't... Like, it's better if I draw exactly Dwarven Mine next turn to do that, but I think my life total might matter this game, so I don't want to do that. Yo, Bizarre Boxes, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Okay. I did draw it. Let's see what they do this turn. I might just cycle the Jetmir Garden. We are playing Boros Creativity, but it's really more of like a hate card deck because High Noon's well positioned in the format. Fiddle push. Yep. Makes sense. This won't do much. Just have to take some damage and hope to draw something soon. Don't think I can really not get lost the Mayhem Devil there. They're trying to cast a spell that doesn't work very well because of High Noon. You can push that one if you want. Okay. Three pushes gone. Next turn, probably Caretaker level. It's my turn. I'm gonna just take the 2 from their Goblin Shaman. I guess now I have to. They can even sack a map for the other ping, which is kind of good for them. Cauldron Familiar. That's also a good card to mill. So I'm probably going to lose this one unless if I draw something extraordinarily good this turn. But what can I draw that would be extraordinarily good? I guess I could... Alright, well I'm going to discard both of my lands for sure. I think like drawing... There's a bunch of good combinations. I guess we'll find out. Alright, that's like close to it. So what I'm gonna do is start here. And there you go. They can dome me for a bunch if they want to, but I don't know if they'll do it or not. Nope. No one's betting no. Everyone thinks I'm gonna win. Betting 10 points is probably good because you get like good odds. Alright. Let's see go. Let's see what they do. I'm just gonna take it. I think I need to just play Emperor and draw a card off of it. And just hope they don't have another devil in hand. Okay, that's fine. For some definition of fine, it's fine. Blood Crypt. But you all should be betters. Look, there's so many nice channel point rewards, including VOD review, which no one has redeemed. But basically, if you upload something to YouTube, like a 30-minute game or whatever, I'll review it on the stream. This was inspired because a bunch of TFT players have that on their stream as like a redeemable option, and people seem to like it. Any creativities? Nope. Alright, so you go. I mean, I could attack, but they'll just copy and block. Oh, they forgot to copy EOT, huh? Fascinating. I'm almost dead to Mayhem Devil all by itself, which is kind of insane to think about. But that's just kind of how the sacrifice deck works. Claim the firstborn, Botai Harvester. I'm also dead to Yigra. Okay. I don't think I can win, but we'll see what they do. Maybe they mess it up somehow. I wish there were other untapped white-red sources that weren't Battlefield Forges. But they have to be, like, untapped all the time. Do they have Yigra in their hand? I'm just dead to Yigra. Okay. I don't know why that took so long, but... Alright. Get out, high noon. These come in, Chain to Rocks is like pretty whatever, and Sunfall is like decent. And call it a day. The new lands from the new set, yeah. The Verges, they seem quite strong to me as well. Waiting for my opponent to finish sideboarding. I guess. Not my favorite, but there's a lot riding on me hitting my third land drop. Yep. Alright. Maybe gonna lose to not drawing my third land. Problem is I don't like mulligan versus post board because they can have a lot of discard. Okay. Well, I guess I did ask for my third land. I should have probably said untapped. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Guess it's... Yeah, it's time for this. If all my stuff lives, this is so much better to do first. Alright, dispute. Mill themselves for 2, probably. Mill me for 2. Seems kind of crazy. think I'm just going to attack and see what they do. They're not going to let me attack, I guess. Okay. Get Clarioned. You get a food, but that's fine. Okay. They keep milling me. The problem with milling me doesn't work unless if you mill my entire deck. So it doesn't seem to make that much sense to me. Okay, because they can kill that, which they're going to. I don't think white's that hard to make. I mean, like, yeah, technically double red's easier than one red-white in this deck, but I don't think it's a big deal, really. Alright. Come on, deck. This is, like, kind of ridiculous. Alright. Guess I'll do this, but I don't really want to do this here. My hand's just all, like... I kind of need that Fable to fire off, I guess, is what I'm saying. Oh, I see. Brotherhood's End? I don't know. Maybe, I guess. I'm almost dead. I know, Marceline. I'm so tilted that they just fucking milled me for, like, a bunch. Didn't do anything with it, and I'm still losing to them because I haven't drawn lands. I think I should have been overkilled this game if they had milled themselves, yeah. Because they probably would have found 2 cats, or, like... Or 1 cat's sufficient because there's a cat in play, right? I mean, I'm dead to push anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. Cool. I felt like I ran really bad in that specific match, but it's okay. Alright, yeah, I still have a little bit of time. I think there's something going on in our basement. I think there's like the pipes are leaking, so I probably have to go down there in a bit, but I have time for another match or two. That's why I had to pause for a second earlier in the match. It's kind of annoying actually, but so will be. Azorius control. I guess we'll see. Oh god, this might be the last match if it's actually Azorius control because it's gonna last fucking forever. So chat, thanks for being here. If you're new to the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. It does help support the stream. Kahira on Kahira action. Okay, keep. Fuck. It's Azorius control. Alright, well. Time to just play. I don't have any like utility lands is the real issue because I added more mountains to the deck on advice from other people, so it's gonna make this matchup a lot harder. Right. I guess I'll just cast this. But this is like a brick card versus them. Oh, they don't have a land? Well, to be fair, I don't have any lands either. Or they F6 through their turn, which may be a little bit more likely. I'll play around Sensor and just play my Caretaker's talent. It's not fantastic. These Chain to the Rocks... There's just so much dead removal in my deck is the real issue in this matchup, I think. Okay, maybe they didn't F6 by accident. They didn't miss again. Kind of just hoping to get a good window to do something, but I don't think like... Oh, nice, they have to discard again. Alright chat, who's favored in this spot? I'm just going to discard Chain to the Rocks rather than do anything. Feels like them. What if I discard all my Chain to the Rocks to prove a point? Guess I'll cast some things now. It's like a walk to get countered, but that's okay. Oh, shocker. Surely they can't have 2 counter spells. Rats, they did. Okay. Why do people love Narset so much? It's like really baffling. Art is good. Okay, I guess I can believe that. You know, I forgot how much drawing Indomitable Creativity versus control deck sucks. It's real fucking bad. I'm already like 0% in this game. Surely they wouldn't have a counterspell for my Wandering Emperor here. What can I side in? Skrulls, Hives, Chandras, maybe Wear Tear. The problem is Vaultborn Tyrant's not even victory versus them as well. That's the other issue. There's just so many issues in this matchup. Okay. Test spell them. It. I was just off it. I mean, I'm so toast. It's not even funny. Cut one, change of the rocks. Actually, I might leave chains in because they deal with Seed Shark. Maybe it's actually like this. High Noon could like conceivably 20 ball them if I draw all of them in a really long game, but that's not very likely to work. So I'll just do this. The other problem with High Noon versus them, it makes it very easy to just for them to like. So I play one spell, they counterspell. I play one spell, they counterspell. I play one spell, they counterspell. Then eventually they'll draw a Memory Deluge and I'll lose. Also, I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. I just need to draw a bunch of lands in a row, but this is like the best way to beat them, I think. Alright. If I can't win with this hand versus them, assuming I draw enough lands, the matchup is probably just like kind of horrendous. I mean, obviously, if I had a Skrelv's Hive there, they probably would have been cooked as well, but... Alright. Give me my elk. My cat, I guess. It's not an elk. Gigantha's an elk. I'm just gonna cast this. If they censor me, that's fine. Wait, weren't they Kahira in game 1, but now they're no longer Kahira? Fascinating if true. Yeah, Selesneal had 2 Chandras in the sideboard. Dreamtrawler? I guess so. Hullbreaker Horror, Dreamtrawler. It could be Seed Shark as well. Seed Shark seems way more playable to me than those other cards because it doesn't cost 9,000 mana. But... I also don't think Dreamtrawler is good versus anyone, actually, but that's neither here nor there. Well, it didn't draw my 6th land on time, so I may still lose, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay. I'll let you counter this one if you want. Wow, they had a counterspell, chat. How could that happen? I think like in the Azorius deck, you want your like sideboard threats to cost less than 6 mana. Just so you can get like to a reasonable number of lands, play your threat, and leave up like a no more lies or whatever, you know. Game could have been so easy, chat. Could have been so easy if I just had land 6 on 6. Alright. I don't really want them to have Teferi anymore, so I'm gonna try to like clear their blocker, because it says non-elemental and this is conveniently... Oh, it's not an elemental. But I guess I can just -2 on that anyways, so... Oh wait, I can just kill that instead, right? That's probably better. Do I play around a second Wandering Emperor? Probably should. I'll just sit. If they literally had nothing, it would be better to kill the blocker, of course, but not giving them credit for something here is kind of lunacy, I think. Yes, if they have auto-R, they have auto-R. It doesn't matter what I target then. Right? Like, if I target the token, then they just auto-R my Kira. If I target the Teferi, they just auto-R the Teferi. So I'm not, like... It doesn't, like... I am not going to worry about auto-R, is basically what I'm saying. Okay, it died. I'm just gonna play around a second Wandering Emperor, because it kind of feels like they have it. Or not. Memory Deluge? Wow, they had the auto-R. Sick read from Scooter. So maybe they have another Teferi if they're doing this. Another set, sure. I know about veto from their hand, so I'm trying to make their veto awkward, but... Alright, they do have a deluge as well. Oh, shop, shop, shop. Change the equation. How about I don't change the equation? There goes my Chandra. Okay. Try to counter it, please. Try to counter it, please. Guess you got me. Whoever said Hullbreaker Horror, I hate you. Yeah, but I didn't, like, I knew they had changed the equation in Dovin's veto. Alright. Can't really win now. I'll probably die to the Horror before I get to do anything, because they have Dovin's veto and change the equation in their hand. The Azorius matchup might be disqualifying enough for this deck. Well, they were Kahira in game 1, and then they weren't Kahira post-board, so it has to be some sort of, like, threat that violates Kahira. And there's not that many of those. No, I don't think it's very likely to be Trawler. I think Trawler has gone out of vogue for good reason, because it's not very good. I think even with Fountain Port, it's not that good, because they have a bunch of Field of Ruins. No more lies. Alright. I'm out of Chandras, so I'm really out of moves, as the kids say. Alright. I'll just let them kill me. Did I play this perfectly? No. Do I think I could really win even if I played perfectly? Probably not. So, it's not great all around. Right. I think, like, the way you beat Azorius' deck is for them to hit their, like, mana screw fail rate basically a bunch of times. Oh, they bounced their Norset. That's cute. Okay, yeah, I'm cooked. My goose is cooked. Because they'll never run out of stuff if they have Norset, Hullbreaker Horror going. Alright. Cool. Don't want to play one more match. Alright. I'll play one more match, I guess. And then that'll probably be it. I think I've learned what I needed about this deck, which is I'm very unlikely to play it into the RC, but we'll play one more just for a good measure. I went 3-2 in the first league, but I think there's like some good ideas in the deck, for sure. But it's like really clunky is one of the biggest issues I think with it for me personally. It's not very smooth. It's just kind of a clunker fest. Alright, one last match. If it's Azorius, I'm just auto-conceding and not even playing. Build it with Sunken Citadel with the Dwarven. That's a different deck. I think if you want to play Creativity, you probably should play Dwarven Mine. If you want to do something else, you can play Fountain, Port, or whatever. This is not really a financial advisement stream. We only focus on trying to, like, win a bunch. So I don't really have a... I guess I... Well, what is your exact question? I think Rakdos aggro is good given the information I have right now. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna try Incarnation tomorrow, Pablo K5, when the new cards are out on MTGO. Because I want to try the Overlord plus Incarnation stuff, obviously. Obviously, like, having the creator account makes it a lot easier because, like, I can just, like, put the cards in the deck and try them. Like, there's, like, a million new enchantments in the new format that are pretty good. Incarnation is the enchantment birthing pod, yeah. If my opponent's a creature deck, I want it. If they're not, I don't. But I think they're more likely to be a creature deck, so I'm going to keep it. Nailed it. It's probably Rakdos midrange, I guess. Because they didn't have one drop. I guess it could be Rakdos aggro just with the solar draw. Oh, I don't know what this is. But I'm not going to let them have a Bristly Bill. What goes Blood Crypt Forest Bristly Bill in this format? Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Because I do not know. I'm going to label it Jun midrange for now, but don't feel strongly about it. Swamp. Probably. Rare 6 pile, this is Pioneer. Did not draw all manas first, but this is fine. Some sort of combo power. Then what would the combo be? Just gonna kill it. Now drawing a land and basically 2 draws right there was kind of brutal. Jun Sacrifice doesn't play Bristly Bill usually. And there's a Riveteer's Overlook. This is not Jun Sacrifice. I would also say most Jun Sacrifice decks play... Oh, it's a landfall deck, I guess. Huh. That's kind of neat. Scapeshift? Okay, Scapeshift. That makes sense. It's probably Analyst, Scapeshift of some sorts now, yeah. Path of Peril, Scapeshift, okay. This is probably not great for my health. This is probably not a matchup I'm looking for, honestly. I'm hunting for creativity because I think that's the most important card. Alright, bottom. Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't kept this chain to the rocks, obviously, but that's how it be. You know, the last time I played with Valakut Exploration, literal exploration was in my deck, and that makes the card significantly better. But I don't think they have the privilege of doing that. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Well, this high noon can probably go. Doesn't seem good. Okay. Alright, guess I go for it. Alright, apparently 2 dinosaurs is good enough. These high noons did not seem very good. Probably Scrub's Hive is okay. Maybe Rest in Peace for Analyst, although that cuts off the die triggers from that, so I don't know. But I'll have one in. Alright, I guess I'll keep. It's not fantastic, but I think that's what I'm just in for. John Scapeshift, apparently. They definitely have Aftermath Analyst and Nissa in their deck, if I had to guess. Nope. You don't need the 3rd Dwarven Mine for sure. Okay. Say go. Any creativities, chat? Any creativities ever? Do I want to block? I don't think so. I think my treasure token's way more valuable than theirs, given my hand. And just given how the decks are set up as well. So their plan is this plus Scapeshift, probably. Okay. What would they take? Do I die to Scapeshift? Maybe. Would not be the most ideal. Yes, this goes. This goes. We found all the Scroll of Hives that I no longer want by this stage in the game. Okay. Guess I'll kill the token one instead. What if I kill their thing before letting them ever play a land? How about then? Probably not, right? Tear asunder. Are they gonna leave it? Or are they gonna tear... Well, they might bin it. No, they left it. So Bristly Bill is good with Scapeshift. It's really hard to deny that. Not the one I wanted to draw. Oh my god. Oops. Guess I will play the Scrub's Hive now that they've made that block. Actually, never mind. I'd rather do this. Just defend this for one turn. I don't think the Scrub's Hive will do anything meaningful this game. It's kind of unfortunate. I have like 4 Uno cards in my hand right now. Okay. Pillage the Bog. So Scapeshift is lethal because you can just sack all of your lands, get 5 new Capenna fetches, and I'm dead. No, it's at sorcery speed. Okay, I'll make sure they have 5 new... I guess they only need 4 new Capenna fetches, but... Alright, I think it's illegal to side out any of my removal. Although, I actually had all my removal in. Huh. Just letting this thing live is kind of illegal. Look, any number of fetches is lethal pretty much, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Alright. Cutting this. That would have been a good game for Clarion. I wonder if Clarion's good versus their deck in general. I guess it cleans up the Vine Lusher at a good ratio. I'm just gonna cut these fucking Scrolls Hives. I think I tricked myself. And I'll have one Chandra in because it also kills the fucking, whatchamacallit? The Vine Lashers. Is this deck real or meme? Well, the answer is right now I am 3-4 in matches played. So I don't know. I assume Bobby was asking about my deck. Opponent's deck does not seem fantastic to me personally, but alright. It's not like the most insane hand, but I'm not gonna mulligan 3 lands Fable in a slow matchup. Like, that deck is not fast at killing you. You left it intentionally ambiguous? I'm pretty sure I answered the question how you wanted me to answer. Which is I'm 3-4 with the deck right now, which means it's probably not fantastic. It's probably... Well, I think one of the issues is, I think that, like, if you play against decks where High Noon's not good in game 1, you basically have 4 Uno cards in your deck is the real issue, I think. Took my Fable. How can I win without the Fable? The answer is more meme than real, Jason, I think, is the answer. Xenogus Worm instead of Dinos? Well, that, like, the problem is then creativity for one that does jack shit. I thought it would be better, but I also haven't played against any deck where High Noon's like a real slammer versus them. Which is kind of the issue. Like, you put High Noon in your deck hoping it, like, kind of hoses people. And then when you play, like, High Noon Mirrors, it's, like, not particularly good to do that. Alright, I'm gonna put this in my hand. So, I'm not gonna forget about the cat beast. Alright, well, they missed their land drop, so I'm gonna just try to kill them with Wandering Emperors. Well, yes, like, the point of playing High Noon is to prey upon Phoenix, but there's just not that much Phoenix in the leagues. Like, it might be better somewhere else, you know? Also, drawing Vine Lasher when you're mana screwed, I cannot think of a worse feeling. Holy shit. Like, just think about that. Just drawing this when you're mana screwed? Holy shit. That cannot feel great. Oh, well, my opponent's fucking dead. Don't time out with my Wandering Emperor beatdowns. I'm not gonna comment on that person's tweets, but I think they would have been better off not tweeting that, basically. I guess that is commenting on it. All right, 4 Vaultborn triggers on the All right, GG's. I mean, like, turn 5 creativity for 2 basically kills people instantly. Alright. Result in the tweet of the day, someone tweeted he costed himself the match. I see.